first and foremost, welcome to the official Florida show, man. Hey, I haven't dropped in like 4 weeks to a month. I think it's gonna be a month by the time I drop this video. I ain't gonna lie to you, but we gotta get more consistent, man. So, hey, just take a moment just to appreciate the waves, like man. Ain't nobody really doing it like me, you know? Bro, come on, ain't nobody really doing it like me in the game. Now, Pete, if you haven't checked out my other video, right? I'm gonna put it right here. You know what I'm saying? It's a 360 wave tutorial. Check that out if you want to be like me. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people want to be like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, and I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just let people be like me. You feel me? Cause I'm really the coolest jit out here for real. You feel me? Anyway, right, so Pete, as you read in the title, this is gonna be the story time of how I got stalked, bro. Like, have you ever had somebody like peep your story or like follow you multiple times or like really be peeping what you doing? Well, this is me times 10. You feel me? Like, I went through all of this plus some more stuff. You understand me? And I was really a jit. So like, I really didn't know how to handle it, man. So hey, go mess with the TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Follow the Instagram. And if you're not subscribed yet, bro, you looking at the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, hey, I'm coming your way. Like, I got your address. It's right here. Like, it's on my notepad. Like, you can't see it, but it's on my notepad. Like, I'm looking at you. I know your name too. I ain't gonna say it. I don't want to be too fed, but I know who you is, right? But hey, if you're not subscribed yet, then what is you doing? Go ahead and click that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? And once you click that, right, click that like button. You feel me? Like, once you click that subscribe, then you gotta click the like, right? But once you do those both, that's not even enough. Like, you gotta click the notification button so you can get notified whenever I drop a video. And after you do all three, right, you gotta go for the quadruple, right? Leave a comment in the comment section, right? Telling me like what type of videos you want, you feel me? What type of content you looking for. And hey, all summer long, we coming with heat content, public interviews, you feel me? Pranks. Hey, we just gonna be outside. You know, we inside right now because it's kind of hot. But hey, that tank top is gonna be on, so we gonna be outside, man. All right, tap into the story time. Hey, we out. Welcome to the official Florida show, man. So hey, enough waiting for the story time, man. Let's get right into it. But first, hey, right? I know I told you subscribe and do all that, but hey, if you're not subscribed by now, I'm gonna need you to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Do all the normal stuff. But anyways, Pete. So here is the story time of how I got stalked. Right. So not many guys go through this. Usually it's a woman that gets stalked by like a creepy dude or like a dude that's really like obsessed with a girl, right? But I got stalked, right? So, right, Pete. So it was this new girl in school, right? And around that time, like, I'm liking other girls, like looking at other females. I don't know bop stuff. I ain't no bop now. But yeah, I was looking at other females, but it was this new girl in school. And like, you know how like the new girl in school, everybody be like, oh yeah, like you seen a new person in school, you seen a new kid on the block. And everybody like telling me about this new girl. And my preference, like I like some of this, you feel? I like a little bit of chocolate, you feel me? So everybody knew I like that chocolate. So everybody like telling me, hey, it's this new girl in school, Ty, like you should really check out, tap into it. So I don't know if they playing or not, but like everybody, all of my friends, they keep on telling me this. So I'm like, all right, man, let me see what this new girl about, right? So usually during lunch, you see the new person. Either you have a lunch with them or you don't. You usually have 2 or 3 lunches. So you might catch them in one of your classes or one of your lunches. So I didn't have her in no classes, but I did have her in lunch, right? So as I'm sitting at my table, right, like all my dogs, they like, hey, there go that new girl. So I look, I'm like, hold up, that ain't my cup of tea. But I guess like I was looking too hard because I'm trying to get like an analysis. You feel me? Like when you see a new person, you trying to get like you feel me, like a little. You trying to get an analysis. You trying to get a breakdown of what the person look like. So that's just me. I look hard if I'm really trying to see what you look like. So in the midst of me looking hard, she looking at me. So I'm like, all right, I'm not even trying to give off that signal already. Like I ain't even trying to be on no creep jump, but like I'm trying to see what she look like. So she looking at me, I'm looking at her. And I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. No hate, but it just wasn't my cup of tea, right? I could be friends with an old girl. I can be friends with you, but that was not my cup of tea, right? So I just went on about my day. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that attracted. I'm gonna say attracted to her. You feel me? That way, you feel me? Some other dude can go scoop that up, but that wasn't for me, right? So the next day in school, right? One of her friends, she made friends quick. Don't worry about how I know, but she made friends quick. But one of her little buddies, right? She came up to me and she was like, "Hey, like, you know that new girl that came to the school, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So she told me her name. I'm gonna say her name is C, right? C. So she said, "Hey, yo, C said like she been looking at you and she like you and all that." And mind you, I had a high top fade and I was not buff at all. I was a little bit chunky. I ain't even gonna hold you. I had only the top row of braces, so I don't understand how she found me attractive at all. But hey, I guess man, it's just that sauce. But anyway, she came up to me. She was like, "Hey yo, C said that she like you. Like she found you attractive, right?" So I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do with that information. And she was like, yeah. So she wrote her number on a piece of paper, just pulled it out her pocket, unraveled it like a scroll, and she was like, here, take this number. I ain't gonna lie, being the savage that I was back then, I just threw it in the garbage. I just threw it in the garbage. I'm sorry. I apologize. If you see that, I'm sorry. I just threw it in the garbage. So I was like, nah, I ain't even on that. Like, I don't even want it. I don't even want it, right? I don't even want it. So threw it in the garbage, right? So some weeks go by, you know what I'm saying? I'm peeping her like just staring at me in the hallway, staring at me like going through the classes, you feel me? Like just really looking at me. So I ain't really think nothing of it, but I'm like, okay, like I know you like me and all, but like why you looking so hard? Right? But I ain't really do too much with all that, right? So this where it starts to get kinda you feel me? It kinda get deep here, right? So remember this in your head. So she had a best friend, right? She had a best friend, right? I'm gonna name her D. So you got C and D, CD. You feel me? So D used to ride my bus, which was her best friend, right? So she used to ride my bus. We used to live in the same community. So it was D, C, and then my boy R, right? I'm gonna call him R, a big R, right? You feel me? So me, D, and Big R, right? We rode the bus together. So I used to walk her best friend home. You feel me? Like I used to walk her to, you feel me, where she need to go. Not even on no crazy jump, but just walking her home on some jump. So the next day at school, right? She figured out like that I was walking her home on some jump. Tell me why like they got into a fight. Like, bro, I promise you, bro. The next day at school, bro, I remember this day. I was wearing a white T-shirt, and I remember they got into a fight in the main outside area, and somebody like bumped some chocolate milk on my shirt. I remember that jump. I had chocolate milk on my shirt. I forgot to put on deodorant that day. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. Like, don't even get on me, bro. You don't forgot one day, but I remember, bro. I had chocolate milk, no deodorant, but it was my worst day. But I remember, like, they got into a fight because I was walking her home. I'm just watching this whole thing. I'm like, bro, this girl actually crazy, right? So I ain't really think too much of it. I'm like, bro, it's just some little girl beef, bro. Like, it's going to blow over, bro. You feel me? So I'm going on about my day, right? And I get a text. Like, I get a text that same day. You feel me? It was from that girl. And I peeped it. I was like, oh, nah. I can't even do it. So I had to block Jit, you feel me? So, mind you, this is kind of close to Halloween, right? This kind of close to Halloween. And, you know, during Halloween, like back in the day, you and your boys, y'all used to link up, go to a community, you know what I'm saying, where everybody at. You know what I'm saying? Just kick it with your friends, you feel me? Just like have a good little time. So, at that time, you know, I did not have my license or a car. So, I would either just catch a ride with somebody else or like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm with my dog Big R and a couple of my other homeboys, right? We like, all right, everybody gonna meet up here and we just gonna, you know what I'm saying, kick it and see who all out there, see what's cracking. So I'm like, all right, bet. So, you know, I get my little costume on. I think I was like Jason. I think I was Jason. It was a tough little fit. Hey, I still dress up for Halloween, bro. Don't get me wrong, but that junk kind of lit. No cap, but I was Jason that day, right? So I had my little bat or like a little fake knife. Had a little blood on me, had a little mask. Like, I was snapping with a little fit, the little Halloween fit. You feel me? So we all link up, right? We all get out there. So we walking around, right? So we going house to house, right? Just getting some candy, getting a Snicker bar. You feel me? So we in the rich neighborhood. So we getting the big candy bars. We getting the big candy bars. No cap. You got to. So my dog, Big R, right? He go to tapping me, right? I'm like, okay. Anyways, right? So he tapping me. I'm like, bro, what is you tapping me for? Like, we trying to, just get stuff in motion. We trying to vibe, just chill. So Big R like, bro, look. So I look behind me. Guess who right behind me? Just take a guess who was behind me. I don't know which way it is, but see, she was behind me. So I'm like, all right, bro, like, is this a coincidence or am I tripping? So this how I knew I wasn't tripping. This how I knew I was on point. Like, I'm always on point. So we go to the next house, right? There she is going to that next house. Go to the next house. There she. So we do that about 5 times. Then I get the bright idea. I'm like, all right, let's just cross the street, right? And then go to the house across the street. So mind you, we in my homeboy neighborhood, and she do not live out there, bro. She do not live out there. Now, it could have been a coincidence, but I know for sure she don't live out there, right? And there's better neighborhoods out there. So we cross the street. Guess who crossed it? She do. We cross it one more time. Guess who crossed it again? She do. So at this point, I'm like, I'm getting followed, bro. Like she low key stalking me. I ain't trying to put that title on her head, but she stalking me, bro. So this is what I do. I said, all right, bro. We finna go back to your house. We finna just go inside, stay in there for about 15 minutes, right? So we try to like walk on extra quick to get to his house, right? So mind you, what I told y'all before, that she was blocked on my phone, blocked on Snapchat. I didn't have Instagram at the time, but she was blocked, right? So I get to my homeboy house, right? Bro, we in there. And Big R, right? He showed me his Instagram. He was like, bro, she texted me on Instagram talking about, I'm going to just call myself Snapper. I ain't going to put my government out there. That's too fad. But she was like, tell Snapper, you feel me? I'm outside. Tell him come outside. I'm like, what? I'm not finna come outside after you had a whole boxing match. You not finna knock my head off too. And like I said before, I was a little skinny, so I wasn't big. She wasn't finna dog me out. But anyway, she texted him, and he over here laughing. I'm scared for my life. How would you feel if you not even running away? If you trying to get away from a person, and then they text your homegirl, and be like, hey, tell him I said come outside. So at this point, they think it's a joke. But I'm dead serious. I'm like, bro, that's actually weird. So they go outside, right? I go outside too. Guess who's standing down the block? She's standing there waiting. So I said, oh, nah, it's about that time to go. So I went back in the house, stayed there, right? Until, you know what I'm saying, my mom came and picked me up and we left and went back home, right? So after that, right? Like a couple days go by, she's still doing that little thing in the hallway where she just looking at me and stuff, just staring at me, walking past me, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, you know what? Like, I'm gonna just let it go. So since she couldn't get in contact with me, and I got evidence too, bro, I'm gonna try to always come with the evidence to my story times. You feel me? But since she was like blocked on everything, like I wasn't talking to her at all, right? This girl took a hand, and it like for a female to write a handwritten note to you, bro, full page. I done had this happen to me like 2 or 3 times already. They must want you, bro. Not even that. They have an obsession with you to write a full essay to you, bro. And look, right, I'm gonna try to put it in a place where y'all can kind of read it. I'm gonna leave it up here for like 10 seconds or so, 10, 15 seconds, so you can pause it, you know what I'm saying, zoom in, read it, but it's gonna be right here. But anyways, right, so this note right here, right, she wrote a note to me basically explaining. Matter of fact, let me go read it. Okay. So I just found the note, bro. Just so I'm gonna still put it on the screen, but I legit just found it. I promise you, I just found it. That junk was I was so petty. I posted it on my story. I was legit, no cap. But basically, she wrote a whole note. It was folded up. You feel me? It was explaining how, like, I guess like she didn't fight over me. Why would you explain that in the note if you? I don't know. It was so confusing. I'm gonna still put it up, but it was legit a whole note to me, right? So I decided to read it when I got off the bus, right? So me and Big R, right? Big R, we just surprised. We over here like, why would she write a whole note to me like that? You feel me? After I done told you multiple times that I don't want you on some jump. Right? So after that note, I got back to school. She continued to do that little looking thing. And bro, by the grace of God, bro, she got into another fight, got expelled from the school, bro. I'm talking about, whoa. I was happy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was happy, bro. I was happy. I was happy. Right? But yeah, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I was ecstatic about the whole situation because I was getting about tired of it. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. But hey, first of all, appreciate you for tuning in to the channel, man. Hey, first make sure you subscribe. You feel me? Like the channel. Turn on your turn on your notifications. Comment. You feel me? Hey, we got public interviews coming up next. You feel me? I'm giving y'all a little sneak peek into what the next video is. So, hey, just tune into the channel, man. Keep rocking with me. We turn for all 4 summers. And if you ain't tapped into the TikTok yet, you feel me? Go ahead and do that. You feel me? Instagram, you did? Hey, tap in, man. Turn me up. You feel me? We turn all 4 summers.